All right, it's week 15 in the NFL football season. We got the 49ers beating up on the Rams right now. It's a good week.
By a field goal.
I feel goal.
By field goal. That's beating up.
Yep, you got it.
They're getting their butts whooped, boys.
Yeah, I think this is a more of a needed win for the 49ers because if the 49ers lose, I think they're done. But if the
Yeah,
Rams lose, I think the Rams have a easier schedule
yeah,
because 49ers got the Lions, they got the Cardinals again, and I forgot who they play next week.
yeah. I think the it's kind of a must win. I think for both of them, though. It's it's if you want in, you got to kind of win this game. I mean, Rams or Rams schedule is yeah. They got to play at or Seahawks and Cardinals still too, but they do get to play the Jets, which it's at the Jets though. So yeah, the Niners are at Dolphins next week. So and then Lions, Cardinals. So San Francisco's got a little bit of a harder path, but the Rams could lose either of those Cardinals or Seahawks games easily. So, but yeah, I think the Niners definitely need to win it more, but it's kind of a must win for both of them to have a shot, just with how far ahead everyone is for the Packers and the Vikings and so and everybody on the wild card and the Commanders. So, but I think the Niners are going to pull this one off tonight. So they're looking right now like the better team. Um, Rams had a little bit of a drive going here, but just stalled out and they're punting away again. Oh, Brock Purdy so far looks pretty good. He's completing a good number of passes right now. There isn't much running right now though from either team, but and they're playing in the rain. So I'm gonna go. The Niners are gonna end up winning this though, like pretty low scoring. I think this is gonna end up being like a 16-9 game.
Yeah, I mean, this is a typical Rams game. They play terrible in the first half, so they're a second half team. So, yeah, they always seem to play down to their opponents. So, 49ers, if they don't win, the season is over. So, I mean, it's going to come down to the NFC West to the last game of the season. So,
Yep.
All right, and then we're gonna talk a little about the college games here quick. Just gotta mention a few bowl games that aren't in the playoffs. The Real Quest Bowl between Alabama and the defending champion Michigan Wolverines. The Music City Bowl with Iowa and Missouri. The Alamo Bowl. I think this is kind of an interesting matchup because it's two teams from the Big 12, BYU and Nate's Colorado. And the Pop-Tarts Bowl, that's the best bowl that's not in the playoffs. Iowa State in the U.
Yep. Yep.
And Travis loves Pop-Tarts.
I'll do. And you get to eat a giant Pop Tart if you win. Like it's awesome. So it's better than a turducken. So yeah, I think Iowa State's gonna win this one though. I got it.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna really be sitting out and for them. And they got a little revenge game they need after getting their ass whooped by Arizona State. So,
or maybe just Iowa State just run out of juice. I don't know. They just got manhandled against a superior, underrated Arizona State team. So,
They're winning it all right here, calling it.
I mean,
Uh,
it comes down to
Boy.
when Will's alma mater versus Will's future quarterback.
Take that. But yeah, Georgia, Oregon, Boise State, surprisingly, in my opinion, and Arizona State all get the bye. They all get the what is it? Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, Peach Bowl, and the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the play-in game or the playoff slash play-in games, whatever you want to call them. Where are they? I just had them here. Oh,
Texas, Clemson,
yeah. Texas, Clemson, Ohio State, Tennessee,
Tennessee,
Penn
SM,
State, SMU, and Indiana and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah. I think Tennessee, Ohio State's probably going to be the best of those games.
Maybe.
I think Texas rolls Clemson. I think Penn State rolls SMU. Notre Dame, Indiana might be competitive. I still think Notre Dame's gonna win that.
Indiana's my upset.
Yeah, Indiana's probably the only one that I could see upsetting out of the underdogs. So, or out of the other than the Tennessee Ohio State game, but that's a number 9, number 8. So, and I think I could see either team winning that one.
Okay, next year, should they go to 14 teams or should they wait a couple years?
I don't know.
I think it's already going to be 14 teams.
Next year?
Are they already expanding?
There's talks.
I like 12. I mean, I don't know. You start getting deteriorating teams when you get past 12. So, I don't know. I mean, Alabama did not deserve to be there. So,
yeah, Alabama did not deserve to be in there. I thought the committee would love Alabama so much they would have made them the 12th seed.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, like a few of these teams have no shot anyway already. I mean, we're already getting to the point where we're putting 2 to 3 lost teams in. So I'd rather them just keep it at 12. I think that's the
I don't know how
perfect
much you
number,
guys
but
followed the NCAA did their or the game NCAA did their predictions, and Penn State won it all.
really?
Beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Penn State's pretty good. So, I mean, they're just not quite as good as Oregon. I mean, Oregon's going to be tough to beat. I think, in my opinion, they look the best out of everybody. You know, Texas could win it all if they come to play. Arizona State is going to be a sneaky, like if they got to play Texas, that's going to be a good game. I mean, Arizona State's actually really good. They're underrated. So,
what about Ryan Day's Ohio State?
Man, I just don't. Yeah, they're not that great. I think they're the 3rd best team in the Big Ten for a reason. So, I think they would lose to Oregon 2nd round easily. So, by double digits. I don't think they're fast enough for Oregon this year.
Can Boise State play with the big boys?
I think they get
They're
rolled by Penn
one-dimensional.
State.
Do they get rolled by Penn State?
I think so, yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
think? Do you think Ashawn Genty can run all over him, or do you think they're going to stuff him?
I think so. I don't think he's going to do much. So we'll see. But
And then I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it for Nate.
Hmm.
Next year, college football championship, Colorado and North Carolina.
You think that's what's going to be?
That's what you're going to say.
Colorado. I think Colorado and Iowa State are going to find a way to make it in next year.
Why?
Colorado and Iowa State. They're going to
Colorado and North Carolina.
North Carolina's going to be pretty good this year because of Belichick.
I don't think
Depends on
North
what he
Carolina's
gets for
even going to be in
transfers.
contention. No.
It depends on if he gets
No.
a bunch of transfers or something. That's the only way they're good next year. So
Belichick is going to be the assembly line to get the NFL. They ain't going to care about who they're going to play. I mean, they're playing in the ACC.
he's going to be the John
So,
Calipari of NCAA football. Version.
right. Yep.
At
So
least
it's going to
Calipari
be
won a title or two. Did he win two with
with
Kentucky?
freshmen. He won one.
John Calipari won with AD as a
Yeah.
fresh. He was a freshman.
Mhm.
Yep.
He
Yep.
didn't win with Towns, did he? I think they lost the championship game with Towns. Is that right?
Yeah, I
They
think
lost to
they lost
they
with
were undefeated, I
Cal.
think, with Towns.
Yeah,
They lost to Wisconsin in the Final Four.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Final Four.
But
You're right.
yeah, I think it's a funny thing is Bill Chex said he's not going to be interested in any NFL teams, so he's there for as long as he's doesn't want to coach.
Mhm.
I
So
mean,
I mean, it's funny how the Blue Bloods have now turned into Colorado and North Carolina.
but thinking about it, I don't think an NFL team would have given him full control. But
No,
North Carolina said, "Well, here's the keys. It's all yours. You
yeah.
can do you can do what you want."
It'll be his last coaching gig.
Maybe
I mean, he's like 72, like
72.
something like that, 71, 72. Like, he's not going to go anywhere else.
He already
He's
made
in
his
it who
first.
like
He already made his
5 years
first
at,
staff hire,
yeah. Who'd he hire?
Freddie Kitchens.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
Maybe he was going
I
to
don't know what
hire
job he's gonna do.
Matt Patricia and Josh Daniels.
Matt Patricia, the Judge Man, Josh
Get the
McDaniels,
band back together. Get Romeo
yeah,
Crennel.
Stephen Belichick,
Yeah,
um, Romeo Crennel,
yeah.
These guys aren't going to come back. No,
and
no, no. That's what you want to happen.
Yeah.
if
Who we
So
all
you can
want.
say it.
If Boston College fires Billy O, he'll get Billy O back.
Iowa State's up, boys, by 4. 2 minute or minute 53 left. Let's go. Yeah, I want the old Patriots band back together in North Carolina. I mean, Josh McDaniels needs a job. He can go be OC for North Carolina or a quarterbacks coach or something.
Senior offensive pass game strategist, consultant slash weight training program director.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, see, here the funny thing is, all these guys would be going there for like a eighth of what they got within the NFL.
Oh yeah.
You really think
But
they're going to do that?
a lot of those guys are unemployed.
No.
That's the thing. Somebody's better than nobody.
Yeah,
Josh
Belichick's
McDaniels
going
is
to be in
unemployed right now.
charge.
Romeo Crennel, I don't
Belichick's
think
going to
he's
be in
gonna
charge of
go.
all the money.
Yeah.
So he's going to be cutting jobs, not money. I mean, he's just going to say, this is what we're going to do. This is going to save us millions.
So he's
Because
basically
this
going
is
to be like,
NIL now.
so he's
Are you
So
sure? Are you
so
sure he
he's
doesn't have a
basic,
blank check?
he's basically like Donald Trump. Donald Trump comes in and gets rid of all Biden's people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can only hope.
But the
I mean, he's
funny
just
thing
going to
is,
be calling up those North Carolina Tar Heel
hmm,
The boosters.
donors to
Mac Brown. Hey,
pay
Mac, are you coming back?
for
Hey, can we get some of that
I'll be
basketball
back.
money and
boosters.
put
Yeah.
it in the football money?
What about Mac Brown?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Mac Brown. I'm coming back next year. One day later, Mac Brown is done.
Yeah. Mac Brown's old, man.
About the same age as Belichick
He's older than Belichick.
by like a year.
He is. Yeah, probably. He's
All right. Well,
yeah,
anything else on college?
he's 1 year older.
Anything else on college before we switch gears?
Nothing other than Iowa State looks like they're going to win basketball. number 3 team and stay number 3. We'll move up.
All right. Sunday, NFL, Fox, and our good friends at CBS, they care.
Nice.
First game, we'll start with the Ravens, who are coming off a bye week, at the dead in the water New York Giants.
Yeah, this should be the easiest call of the weekend. The Ravens are gonna trounce them. So, um, Giants are, it's a mess right now, and the Ravens are looking to prove their seeding here. They're trailing the Steelers in the division, I believe, right? By a game or two, and they're a little ways out. So they're gonna come in rolling. They're coming off fresh off the bye week. I expect them to just completely dismantle the Giants, who are looking at trying to get the number 1 pick right now, I think. So it's gonna be like 38-17.
Yeah, this isn't even going to be a game.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just going to take
All
the
right. Yeah, I'm taking the. All right. Go ahead,
The only
Nate.
one talking at a time.
I'm just saying the Ravens.
Yeah. This is Ravens, big time.
Yeah, Ravens. I heard Drew Lock is hurt. They're gonna start Danny DeVito at QB, the Giants. Um, yeah, Ravens should run the ball over the Giants easily. Next nooner is the Commanders, who are coming off a bye as well, at the Saints, who are not sure what quarterback is playing for them this week.
Um, I'm pretty sure the Commanders are gonna kind of the same as Ravens coming off a bye. They're hungry. They're trying to keep pace in that wild card slot right now. Um, I think Saints got a squeaked out a win against the Giants last week. They're a pretty hot garbage team too. I think Commanders are gonna just roll New Orleans. So I'm gonna go. Washington is gonna go in 31-10. Timmy, you're next.
Yeah, it's Commanders all day, every day. This is Saints are terrible. Nothing's new.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to be say? Yeah, the Commanders are going to just completely annihilate this team. So yeah, I got the Commanders beating the Saints by a pretty sizable margin.
Yep, Commanders. Saints will be drafting in the top 10. Not sure what they're going to do. What their future plan is, who their future coach will be, who their future quarterback will be. We just know that Alvin Kamara and Taysom Hill are going to be back, even though Taysom Hill has about one good game a
Yeah.
year, and he already had it. And then the Commanders, they'll get a wild card spot, it looks like. And this is just another game they'll win. And the next game is the Dolphins, who are right back in the playoff hunt after a terrible beginning of their season, at Travis's Houston Texans.
They are my Houston Texans, but unfortunately, I am going to go with the Dolphins in an upset here. So this is the type of team that Houston has been struggling with all year long. High pace, fast paced. So Tua's still playing, still there. This is right for Miami to take, I think. So Houston, they're just kind of hit or miss this year. Having a little bit of a down year. Expect CJ to bounce back next year, but he's having kind of a down year too. But I'm gonna go the Dolphins win this one. Um, ooh, 27 to 23.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Dolphins. Tua's been playing much better of late since he's returned. Uh, yeah, Texans have really kind of slumped this past season. The sophomores um,
Yep.
woes for CJ have kind of taken over the season, but they should still get the division. So yeah,
Yeah, I've got the Dolphins winning this one.
I think Dolphins will win, but I'm gonna take my Texans. I got Texans are my Super Bowl AFC team. I think they're gonna win this one. Yeah, CJ Stroud needs to have a better game. He's kind of slumped this past half of the season. Dolphins have been hot though. Well, I'll probably regret this, but yeah, we're not getting paid to do
Yeah, the
this.
Dolphins love when they go indoors too. So
Yeah, Dolphins are good at home or indoors. They're
yep.
terrible in
Outdoors, yeah.
cold games.
Home games,
They can't win.
away outdoor games. So
well, they didn't play bad in Green Bay.
Yeah, but they just can't win those games.
yeah. They did kind of play bad though, Tim. They don't care.
Tua played decent, better than he did against Kansas City in the playoffs.
Yeah, but not by much.
Max Nooner is two dead in the water organizations as a whole.
Love it.
Nate's New York Jets, who have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yep,
Aaron Rodgers is going to do another darkness retreat, and COVID can't touch him because it's Aaron Rodgers.
it's true.
At Tim's Jaguars.
Yep. Yeah, two garbage teams. They should just black out this game so no one has to watch it. Yeah, I mean, I think the Jets are moving on next year. They're gonna go full rebuild, I think. They need to. They're kind of a mess. So does Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville will probably still keep Lawrence, but they they're gonna be a little bit in a rebuild mode too. But I don't know. I'm gonna just go Jacksonville squeaks this one out as the home team here. Like ugly game, a lot of sloppiness. I'm just gonna go 23-20 Jacksonville on a second field goal at home. I don't know. I got no rhyme or reason. Nobody cares about this game.
I'm going to take the Jets. We're going to get another 300-yard game out of Aaron Rodgers. So Jacksonville's awful. Mac Jones is, yeah, not good. Yeah, both these teams are awful. So
that is true. Yeah, both these teams suck. I don't know. I think Aaron Rodgers will play for one more season. I think he'll be back with the Jets. It'd be nice if he played for not the Patriots, but it'd be nice if he played for the Vikings because it'd be funny to complete the prophecy. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I do agree, Timo, 300 yards, but it won't be enough. And the Jags are going to come up with a last minute field goal.
Yo, man, I'm a Jet. I'm taking the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars will not win another game this season. And that means the quest for Travis Hunter. He will be a Jaguar now.
Oh yeah.
Because the draft starts at 3, pretty much. Because 1 and 2 will be quarterback, and number 3 will be Travis Hunter. I think that's a fair statement. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Our Giants are in the one seed.
Giants
right now,
and
right?
yeah, the Giants are the worst team.
Yeah.
I said
Giants
1
are
and
going-
2 will take quarterback.
Depends
Jaguars
on who
number
number two
3.
is. Depends on who number 2 is, though.
Raiders.
Is the Raiders
sound
right
like
now? But is the
sound like you
Raiders
said Jags are going to get one.
our Raiders gonna be number 2 at the end? That's the thing. There's a lot of 3-win teams that could get number 2.
I know. There are a lot of 3-win
The
teams.
Raiders could win it. Raiders could win a game. Yeah. Maybe this week. Well, maybe this week.
No, we'll beat the Jags, and that's it.
That's it.
All right, moving on. Next nooner is the Bengals, who are very good against crappy teams. Joe Burrow could be the MVP if they had a
Mhm.
defense. At the garbage Tennessee Titans.
Okay. Um, yeah, this is should be an easy win for Cincy. Um, we'll see though. Their defense is so bad. Cincy's defense. But I just don't think there's enough Tennessee offense, kind of like the Cowboys with no Dak. There just isn't quite enough firepower to beat Cincinnati. Um, so I'm gonna go Cincinnati wins this one. Um, but it could be a high scoring game. I'm gonna go they win 31-27 over the Titans.
Yeah, this is just another blowout game here. I just don't know. I just don't know really what. Yeah, it's should have.
Tim's
What
texting.
game we on again?
Tim's
Oh, there we go.
texting
Bengals. I
Cincinnati,
already
live.
yeah,
forgot.
Doing
Bengals.
its
This game is such a
projection.
blowout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bengals
I was
Titans.
completely lost, just like Joe Burrow was at his post game interview.
yeah.
But yeah, Bengals blowout. Jamar Chase is going to break another record, and Joe Burrow might get 4,000 yards after this week.
Sure.
Give me the Bojangles. Taking the Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Bengals, yeah. I mean, the Titans couldn't even beat the Jaguars, and the Titans were home last week. That's bad. Yeah, Bengals will torch them 35-7 because Bengals are really good against crappy teams.
Yeah.
All right, next noon game, the laughing stock Dallas choking Cowboys,
Yep.
who, if they lose one more game this season, they're done, at the Carolina Panthers.
And they're about to lose another game. Carolina actually playing pretty well right now. So they had the old Eagles on the ropes for a little while there, but couldn't pull it out in the end. But against a weak team like Dallas, going to be at home in Carolina. I think Carolina's going to pull this out. So Dallas is they just lost Overshown. Dallas defense is kind of sucking right now. Offense they can't get much going. I mean, a little bit, but against Carolina's D's been playing fairly well. I mean, they played pretty good against the Eagles last week. So I'm gonna go Carolina wins this one. I think I'm gonna go they win 27-17.
I'm also taking Carolina. Bryce Young playing like a top pick now. He's actually in the last few games outplayed C.J. Stroud from touchdowns, QBR, and not getting sacked. This is also the first time that the Panthers are actually project or picked by Vegas to actually win the game in a couple years. So
Holy.
props to
Mhm.
Carolina. So yeah, Dallas is kind of dumb. They find ways to lose more games. It never fails. So with no Dak, no win.
Yeah, I got the Panthers winning this one. Cowboys, they suck. They're terrible. And they're terrible when Vegas is picking the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers by 3, and we'll go by a field goal. If the Cowboys lose, they're done, and I think the Cowboys should start Trey Lance because why not? What do you got to lose? You're not getting your coach back. I don't care what Jerry Jones says every day. If you wanted him, give him a contract.
Yeah.
Show up, Jerry. But I think Jerry would rather lose at this point to get a better draft pick.
You should be. Should try and get me.
They're not going to play Lance
You don't think so? Even though they're done?
because they realize he's not a good quarterback,
Yeah.
Yeah, but neither is Cooper Rush.
and they don't want to show America
It's Cooper
how they screwed up.
Rush.
Yeah.
Well, the
They
Cowboys
paid
have
practically nothing for Lance, so I mean, you
the
might as well throw him
Cowboys
out the last 2 games. Well,
the Cowboys have one play. Throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb.
pretty much. So they got Rico Dowdle's doing pretty good too right now. Yeah, they might have been better positioned if they just stuck with him instead of trying to split time with Zeke for over half the year.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, and Alvin Cook.
But yeah, the Cowboys stink.
Yeah.
And last nooner is oh wait, halftime tied at 3 between Rams and 49ers.
Yeah. It's a barn
And
burner.
then last nooner is the Kansas City Chiefs who just know how to win football games. They'll probably win on a hook and ladder this game in the last
Mhm.
seconds. I
Yep.
just probably jinxed it.
Yep.
At Nate's third favorite team, the Cleveland Browns, who are also have been eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think every Browns fan is just praying for the day they don't have to pay Deshaun Watson anymore. So it's a real game for Kansas City. I think I'm gonna. Oh man, I really kind of want to go with the upset. Just Jameis randomly goes off on him, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Cleveland. Random Jameis Winston game where he throws like 400 yards, and they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They're gonna beat them 24-23 randomly with a big Jameis Winston fan or game. They don't turn the ball over, and the Chiefs go down. Okay, one of these weeks they'll stop winning close games, and I'm calling it to be this week. So, all right, Timmy, you go pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs, but even though Travis said he's gonna have a good game from Crab Legs, you
Yeah.
know the only reason Crab Legs has a good game is when he throws touchdowns to the other team. So
Yeah,
yeah, so it'll be a close game, but like Will said, the Chiefs will find a way to win. So you know it's gonna happen when a division or rival fan says it will.
I'm taking the Chiefs, not the Chiefs. Good Lord. I'm taking the Browns. Jameis Winston's going to throw for 500 yards.
Well, they're gonna say
Whoa.
5,000.
5,000
that's 90-yard bombs after possession.
But yeah, no, the Chiefs are going down. I'm taking the Browns. It'll be a fun upset.
Chiefs win. Last second hook and ladder.
Wow,
They just know how to win.
it's hook and ladder. It's going to be Kelsey to Pacheco, right?
And I I didn't watch much of last week's game, but I seen the highlights and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And boy, NBC, how much are the Chiefs paying them? Holy cow. Except for Rodney Harrison, he did take the Chargers.
Always have a quarterback for the Chiefs.
What?
Patrick Mahomes. Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. And he's just having an okay season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably one of his worst since his rookie year, probably, right?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
He only played one game his rookie year.
Or sorry, second year then.
He had
He was
50
a-
touchdowns the second year.
Did he? Oh shit! I was
Yeah.
thinking he had like a good but not great year. then went off. I was thinking that was his third year. My bad.
That probably
Yeah,
was.
probably his worst full time starting season then.
He has 3,100 passing yards, 20 TDs, 11 picks.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably not even going to get to the 30 touchdowns. So it's rare he throws three in a game right now. It's usually one or two.
Yeah. And then 3 o'clock games. And there's kind of a lot of 3 o'clock games this week for some odd reason. But we'll start with the Patriots at the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals. So here, I think they're coming off a bye too, right? Or no,
No,
they didn't have they
they
came off
lost
that
last
loss to
week to the Sea
Seattle. Yeah,
Chickens.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bounce back game for them. They've had a hard last three games coming at home. I think they win. They're trying to keep their hopes at playoffs alive too. Um, Bad Patriots team. I'm gonna go. Kyler Murray goes ham on them, and they win 34-18. There you go.
Yeah, I've also got the Cardinals as well. They should bounce back this week. Uh, they just kind of been playing kind of mediocre ball, like games they should win, games and they don't win. So, but I think they'll get the win against New England.
I'm gonna take the Patriots by 3 because it'll be funny.
Predictable.
Yep.
Cardinals, they're the better team. They're home. Patriots are obviously rebuilding, and they need Travis Hunter probably out of everybody in the NFL. They need him the most.
Yeah, they got nothing for Drake May. I mean, Demario Douglas, I think, is their best receiver, and he's like a
Hunter Henry.
yeah. I mean, these are guys that should be like second stringers. Like Demario Douglas should be like your number three receiver.
New
Next,
England hasn't had a receiver since Randy Moss, though. So,
whoa. Wes Welker, Danny
Yeah,
Amendola, Julian Edelman,
yeah, Julian
those
Edelman.
Nelson
those are big
Aguilar.
Yeah,
receivers.
Nelson Aguilar.
Um,
How dare you forget the great Nelson Aguilar?
let's see who else.
What was
Josh
that?
Gordon,
Yeah. What about Josh
Exactly my
Gordon?
Kevin
point.
Kevin Hogan. Um,
Yep. Keep saying them. They're all Brady boys.
Basically, a Hall of Fame cast we've got here.
all right, next 3 o'clock game is the Battle of the Horses, the Colts and the Broncos.
Yep. So, yeah, Denver looking pretty good. So, and they're good at home. Defense is pretty solid. Offense is pretty solid. They've got a good little system going for Bo Nix there. Indianapolis, I mean, they're going to be missing Josh Downs, I think, still. They're kind of just defense is just meh. Their offense is kind of just meh. Things aren't quite gelling there. Going into a tough Mile High Stadium there. I'm gonna go Denver wins this thing. I'm gonna say they win 31-20 in Denver.
Yeah, I got Denver as well. It's Bo Nix is playing pretty good. He probably would be the leading rookie of the year if it wasn't for Jay Daniels and the Commanders. So yeah, Broncos should easily take care of business and then get in a better comfortable position for seeding for the playoffs.
Yeah, I got the chart. I got the chart. I got Denver winning this.
Yeah, Broncos. Um, they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win a game in the playoffs though. hey, if they made the playoffs, shame
I
on me.
mean,
I
they
picked
could.
them to
I
get
mean, it
dead last.
depends on who they end up playing in the
Right.
playoffs. I think they'd have a shot at beating Pittsburgh or yeah, Pittsburgh or Houston if they randomly got Houston. But if they got to play Bills or KC or something like that, I think they don't got a shot.
Yep, and the Colts, Anthony Richardson has had an up and down year.
Mhm.
If he throws a couple incompletions at the start of the game, he can't complete passes. It's been like that for him this whole season. And they've had a lot of injuries on offense. Next 3 o'clock is the Buccaneers, who have been very hot with Baker Mayfield
Mhm.
at the Chargers.
Yep. Um, I think because I'm not sure Herbert's going to play. I haven't heard, but it looks like he might be out with that ankle. Um, I'm gonna go Tampa Bay wins this if especially if Herbert isn't playing.
Taylor Heineke,
Yeah, but
your
they're already
boy,
missing
your
J.K.
boy.
Dobbins. They're already missing J.K. Dobbins. Like they're just not gonna have enough firepower. I mean, Quentin Johnson's okay. He's decent, and they got a couple of wide receivers that are okay. Or Lad McConkey might be playing, I think. But yeah, I think Baker gets it done out there. If Chargers were healthy, I'd take the Chargers in a heartbeat, but I think Baker will just have enough to get this one done, and the Buccaneers win this one 20-16.
Yeah, I got Buccaneers as well. Without Herbert, the Chargers and their main running game is kind of faltered here of late without Dobbins. Baker's playing great. Evans just needs to get a little more healthier. Um, Bucky got hurt, I think, a little bit banged up last week. So they'll have to go probably run more committee with their running game there, but they should take care of business all the way across the country.
I got the Bucks winning this one by 10 plus.
Yeah, Buccaneers. Gus Edwards has been an okay backup running back for even though they even though the Chargers are built heavily on the run with Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt at the tackles, probably the greatest tackles in the NFL as a duo on an offensive line.
Yeah,
Herbert has only thrown one pick this year, but they're kind of they ran the ball a lot, and then they started throwing the ball here lately with McConkey and Quentin Johnson. And then yeah, Baker, he's having a very good season of late. He's probably top 10 in MVP talks. He's not gonna get it though.
no.
And yeah, Buccaneers by 8. Next 3 o'clock game is the Steelers at the Eagles. And the Steelers have never won in Philly since like 1966. I heard that
Yeah,
stat.
yeah. I'm gonna go with the tradition continues. I'd probably take Steelers if it was in Pittsburgh, but I think the in Philly, it's a hard place to play. Steelers are pretty good though. I think it'll be a close game. I think this might come down to a field goal or a touchdown. That's kind of how I'm leaning on my prediction. I think Saquon will have a pretty good game though against them. Um, I'm gonna go with the Eagles to win. I'm gonna go 24-20 at home.
Yep, the Eagles are gonna win, and, and the news will still be problems even with their win. So, yeah. I don't know. Eagles should take care of business. Steelers are good playoff team, but we'll see how far that
Mm-hmm.
makes. They haven't really done well with Tomlin. Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't really won games with Tomlin the last playoff appearance. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
okay, settle down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We hear you.
Russell Wilson.
I like what the Steelers are doing right now. They're winning games. They're playing well. I'm taking the Steelers to win this one by 3 points. It's going to be a good game, but I think the Steelers are going to eke this one out.
Fly, Eagle, fly. Eagles will win by 9 points. Eagles have been very good this year. They've lost two, which they shouldn't have lost. They should have only lost one game. And I only see them losing one more game, but they will win this one.
Yeah.
And this whole AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts not getting along will be over because they will win this game. And this is the Tom Brady LFG game. And Saquon will get that award because he will run the ball over the Steelers defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 400 yards last week. Not bad.
Ooh. Oh.
But he has been playing decent since he got the nod at the starting quarterback for the Steelers. Will he be back next year? TBD.
Probably. I'll actually have to pay him now.
Yeah,
So just relying on the Broncos.
All
This
right.
is also the game of the diva receivers. Who's going to be playing more, Pickens or Brown?
Oh man, probably
Pickens gonna
Pickens because they'll be
play?
losing. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if he's playing there. I don't know if he's has he practiced at all this week, you know?
I don't think so.
No. So
All right. The last 3 o'clock game is, I think it's the best game of the week, but I think, I think at least one of you will disagree with me. The Bills, who have clinched the AFC East for like what, the sixth straight year, I think,
yep.
at the Detroit Lions, Ford Field.
hmm Yep. Yep. This is gonna be a blowout. Buffalo crushes them. So Detroit's defense, it's not doing good right now. It's not gonna be a blowout, but Buffalo's gonna win. It'll be kind of a high scoring game because Buffalo's defense isn't doing hot either. But I like what old Josh Allen's gonna do to him in Detroit. So I think this is 38-34 Buffalo. So last touchdown in the last minute of the game for the Bills to win.
This is kind of a toss up here. I mean, this is definitely right. This is probably the best game of the week for matchup wise. It's going to come down to what can Harad Goff do? Not throw turnovers, hopefully.
Yep.
Dan Campbell's probably going to run the ball, and they're going to go for him fourth down. And Josh Allen's going to score touchdowns. So I'll take the Lions.
I'm gonna take the Lions too. They're gonna win this game. I agree. Even though my Packers play Sunday night, that's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be billed as advertised, but the Lions, man, I tell you what, you gotta love Dan Campbell. He's got ginormous balls. He'll need a He'll need a oh gosh, I forget. He'll need a wheelbarrow to carry them off the field after he makes those ballsy decisions. They're gonna win by 3 points. It's gonna be a great game. No one's beating the Lions. I hate to break it to everybody, but they're winning the Super Bowl. It's just fate. It's destiny. What
Get
would
out
be
of here.
funny?
Get out of here. Vikings are gonna get revenge on them
Be
last
really
week of
fun
the season.
is if the Chiefs can somehow scratch and claw and make it to the Super Bowl, and then the Lions just run over them like 50-0. That'd be sweet.
Not on the Chris Collins watch.
Yeah, not under the NFL referees watch.
Wait, you forgot. You forgot.
You
Will's not gonna
forgot.
watch it if the Chiefs are in it.
I
No.
almost forgot that the NFL refs are still going to be refing that game for the Chiefs. So it'll be like 7 offensive pass interferences against the Lions.
I'm gonna take the Bills.
Ooh.
I don't see it. I just don't see him losing back-to-back games.
Yeah,
I mean, Josh Allen scored 6 touchdowns against the Rams and
yeah,
lost.
yeah.
I mean, this is like Madden, you know.
It's true.
But yeah, I mean, Josh Allen's gonna have to win this game like he's been doing all season, and MVP, he is the MVP right now. Will he get it? Time will tell.
As long as he doesn't suck the last 3 games, it's his to lose.
Right. I
So,
mean, they got the Patriots
I mean,
twice.
you're looking at like Saquon is kind of what the number 2 right now.
Yeah.
And then I think Darnold's kind of moved into the conversation as number 3, sort of. And
If
Jared,
Saquon doesn't get 2K, he's not even in the top 5.
Derrick Henry still on talk?
I don't think so.
What about Lamar Jackson?
I
Lamar
don't know, man.
Jackson would be runner up.
I don't know. Darnold's coming in hot, man. Little 5 touchdowns. He's almost got 30 touchdowns already. He's over
Well,
it.
we'll get there. There's
He's
another game. We'll get there.
Darnold's gonna hit 5,000 yards, man.
All right, Sunday Night Football. This is the best game of the week, according to our producer. Best game of the month is what he said. NBC will probably disagree with you,
Yeah.
but it's the Packers at the Seattle Seahawks, who have been playing very hot lately.
Yep. Yep. So I'm gonna go Seahawks win this one at home. So they're playing good. Green Bay's traveling. Um, I know Green Bay. They've been playing pretty well. They played pretty well against the old Motor City Kitties, but something about that Seattle stadium, I think, is going to get to them. It's going to be one of those Love has not a good game kind of situations. Seattle's defense has been playing pretty good. Gino hasn't been turning it over. So I'm going to go the old Seahawks win this one. I'm going to say third, yeah, 30-26.
I'm taking the Packers in this one. Jordan Love should get better back on offense as long as he's not throwing the other team. Josh Jacobs probably will be the man of the hour for Packers. He's been playing well late. So as long as they give him the ball, and Seahawks are not great, but they're just average and they just play a very well balanced offense. So nothing flashy, but I think Packers will take care of business in this one.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? My Packers are going to take care of business. They're going to go into there. They know the mission. They're going to embarrass the Seahawks. They're going to win by like 14 points. They're going to it's going to be a statement game. Jordan Love's going to throw like 4 touchdown passes. Everything's going to be great. Packers are going to win this by 14 plus.
Some hopium right there.
What do you say?
There's some hopium right there. I don't think has Love even thrown 4 touchdown passes this year.
He's thrown 3. I didn't know that.
I know there's some a couple of 3, but
What do you have against the Dolphins on Thanksgiving? Was it 3?
I think 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Old McDonald had a farm. On that farm, he had a Seahawk.
Yep.
Packers have never had great games at Quest Field historically. I think Geno Smith and Jackson Smith are gonna get the job done on offense. Jackson Smith is a very underrated wide
Yeah.
receiver. Nobody talks about him. I might be the only one who ever brings him up.
Bro, I have him on fantasy. He's great. So
He is good.
yeah. An old Chardonnay.
Yep.
I call him the old wino.
Um,
He played
yeah,
pretty good last week.
I thought the Seahawks were going to be the worst team in the NFC West. They might win the division. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, it's still up in the air.
Yep. I think Seahawks probably win the division. So
I mean, they swept the Cardinals and they split with the Niners,
yeah,
but they lost to
they
the
got to
Rams.
play the Rams
You gotta
one
play the
more.
Rams again.
Yeah, got to play the Rams one more time, and then they got the Vikings. They might lose that one though, but then they got the Bears. That's a winnable game too. So they could win 3 out of 4 here at the end of the season. That'd get them to they get them to 11-6. I think would win.
I mean, if they go 10-7, they're a wild card at
Yeah, I
least.
mean they got one game on the Rams right now. So if the Rams lose this, they'll have two, or a game and a half effectively. So,
All right, and then there's two Monday night football games. We'll save the better one for last.
oh, okay.
So the first one is actually the second one that starts, which is the Falcons, who have been very up and down this year. They did sweep the Buccaneers, but that's their only really quality wins.
Yep.
Are in Vegas at my Raiders.
They are. They are. And here's where I'm gonna go. The Raiders win this one. Well, they're
I
gonna
don't know
win this.
about that, but
Kirk
okay.
sucks. He's he's terrible. He's trash. Max Crosby's gonna get to him. They're gonna they're gonna put something together here. You're gonna get Alexander Madison back, it looks like. You know, we got the stars are aligned. I'm going the Falcons lose on the road.
We're in our third quarterback.
I know, but I still think Kirk is gonna throw 4 interceptions this game. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons to win this one. Or no, the Raiders to win this one by 1 point. A last second field goal. 24-23. There you go.
This is the homecoming of Desmond Ritter versus his old team, the Falcons. So everybody's gonna be watching this game for
Mhm.
this one. But no, I'm taking the Falcons only because a Raiders win basically counts as a loss for the draft. So, I mean, Raiders, if you want to win the rest of these games, go ahead, but you're going to lose all that great quarterback because there's only two quarterbacks who are going to go in the first
It's
round.
something the
And if
Raiders
you're
would
not
do.
one or two, yeah. I mean, Tom Brady's going to say, hey, guys, we got to lose this game. So, all right, Tom, you're right. We got you for a reason. Kirk Cousins might be probably the one of the better professionals in the league, but has been playing awful. But hey, he's still a quarterback, and he'll find a way to score some points. They're just too talented on that team.
Yeah.
So besides Brock Bowers, the Raiders have been a sad part of the season. Sorry, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders by 3. I think they're gonna eke this out. I really do. Because they don't care. They just want to win.
Yep.
After the Chiefs' second loss, I'm done with them, but I still am wearing the gear during the season, and I will watch the games during the season, but we will win one more game, and then it's not this one. Falcons will win. Kirk
Okay, cool.
Cousins will have 250 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Mhm.
because every crappy quarterback who plays the Raiders, besides, well, I guess Deshaun P. Diddy Combs was terrible against us, beats the Raiders. I
Yeah.
don't care what year it is, they always
Yeah.
beat us.
All right.
It's going to be Falcons 28, Raiders 10.
Oh,
And Riddler is going to be starting. We have two receivers, Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers.
yeah,
Nobody else can catch the ball.
it's true.
We can't block.
Rattler's gonna be like, oh my God, what the hell?
We don't have a
We have
running
our
game.
quarterback. We found our quarterback.
We don't have a running game.
We got Madison's coming back. All the problems are solved. He
Yay.
can run straight forward. That's all he can do.
And our defense is probably like 22nd overall in the NFL. I'm probably
Yep.
wrong on that, but I'm just wrong at a number. It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but we'll see. Yeah, I want to get Shador Sanders or Cam Ward. Get him. Get one of those guys. Get an offensive coordinator. Let's go. Next year we'll be back.
I love the energy.
All right, and then the last Monday night game is the dead in the water Chicago Bears, who are the only team in the NFL who has not won a game on the road. At the best team in all the land, Travis's Viking.
It's very true. It's very true. So yeah, the Minnesota Vikings will crush this. It won't be anything like at Soldier Field, where we let a bunch of stupid things happen at the end. Vikings are gonna win this one by a couple touchdowns at minimum. We are gonna be tied for the NFC North lead after this week, and then we'll end up winning it last week of the season. So expect us to go 15-2. Cruise our way to a Super Bowl victory over the Bills. It'll be the greatest 0-4 versus 0-4 Super Bowls.
That would be
Um,
good.
yep. And yeah, so it's magic season for us with the big top KOC. And the Vikings win this one 34 to 20.
Yeah, this will be a blowout game for the Vikings, but everybody's going to be worried about one other thing going on, and making sure that Jordan Addison's dog is on guard there at
True.
Addison residence,
Yep.
because Monday Night Football is now the number one place to go for players
Yeah.
who get
Yeah.
robbed.
Yep. It's true.
So, but yeah, Vikings will take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings are just too good. They're gonna win this one by like 10 plus points.
Yep.
Yeah, Vikings will dominate this game. Um, yeah, the Bears stink. I don't think the Bears will win another game this year. They kind of had a little hot spurt towards like the end of September, early October, but Eberflus fired the OC, then he got fired, which they'll get an entire new coaching staff next year. It'll be interesting to see who they get. A lot of people are penciling in Ben Johnson, the offensive coach from the Lions,
Mhm.
or the Notre Dame head coach will go to the NFL. He's been tied to the Bears as well. Um, yeah, Vikings. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Sam Darnold after the season. Will they resign him, give him a big deal? Will they give him the franchise tag? See what him and JJ McCarthy could do next year. What do you think, T?
I mean, unless he takes us to a Super Bowl, I think he's gone next year. So I don't think we're going to invest the big money in him. He'll probably get a contract from the Raiders for $200 million.
I hope not.
Or he'll go back to the Jets. So Jets will sign him again, which will be the funniest. The funniest thing will be if the Jets signed Sam Darnold to a long-term contract and then he proceeds to suck again and destroy,
Sam Darnold,
destroy them for the second time.
Sam Darnold with the
So
Saints.
yeah, I mean, could be a say. It'll be one of those teams that misses out on those top couple quarterbacks. So but yeah, I think unless he takes us to a Super Bowl at least, then we might think about it. I don't know. Depends on what he wants to do. I could see us signing him big for like 2 years or something, but yeah, I think outside of Super Bowl or Super Bowl win, there's almost no chance he's coming back next year.
Okay. I'm going back here 15 years. What about when you guys brought back Favre for a second year?
Yeah, but it's different. That was Favre was gonna retire or not retire, and we didn't have a quarterback really. I mean, we were stuck with whatever the hell.
Joe Webb.
Yeah, Joe Webb. I don't know who all those crap quarterbacks back in the day. So it's a different situation where we already have the guy waiting. So I I think unless he wins a Super Bowl, or maybe if he gets there and we just barely lose, then I could see him maybe. But outside of that, I don't think he comes back. So because I
Okay,
just
what
don't think they
about
want to give him a 4 year, you know, 880, $200 million contract. So
what about Dan Jones?
he might come back as a backup. I think especially if we get rid of Darnold, I could see Daniel Jones being our backup next year. I think he, he could have been on. He's on our practice squad right now. He could have been on a. I think he had offers to be a backup, um, with other paces, but he wanted to come under Kevin O'Connell.
But
And
you guys got Big Dick Nick.
yeah, Nick Mullins is the he's not good, man.
He
I don't
throws a
know.
lot of interceptions when he
Yeah,
starts.
he is. Nick Mullins is a gunslinger. That's what he is. And that's why he's never been a starter because he's not good enough to be a gunslinger. Those more TDs or more interceptions than TDs. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts. I think Daniel Jones might be our backup next year. I think he signs a pretty team friendly deal. Maybe gets $4 million or something, $5 million to be the backup. But it just depends on what they see in him, while they're working with him. See if he can improve or not over these next weeks and off season. So depends on what Kevin O'Connell sees in him. So they see the potential. Daniel Jones always had potential. He just could never put two and two together. So
Yeah, and then checking in on the game. 49ers 6-3, end of
yeah,
the third.
yeah. Rams are
Looks like a
looking to
very
score
ugly
here.
looks like a very ugly game. Rams have
Ooh.
65
Oh,
yards.
Matthew Stafford. No, he was down. Oh,
Not an
Matthew
ugly game. It's a
Stafford.
defensive game. It's how the NFL
Yeah.
should be played.
Oh,
Matthew
yeah, I
Stafford just tried to.
yes, Nate, but the NFL wants high scoring games because
NFL can suck
well,
a giant
high
wing.
scoring games is what puts the food on the tables of the sportscasters.
Yep. Um, yeah,
Or
they
Dallas.
Rams just tried a bootleg keeper with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, that
It
was
did not go good. It did not go well, and they got a holding penalty. So they're third and or no, I think it's second now. Second and 13 from
yeah,
the
but
15-yard line, I think. Something like that. Or second and 11, sorry, second and 11 from the 13-yard line.
I haven't watched any of the game. Is it still raining?
Yeah, 6-3. So Rams trying to get a touchdown here. Oh, Puka for about 6 yards. Third and 4 or 5 coming down. So I needed that for a parlay though. I had Puka at 6 catches in a parlay. He just got it.
Is this legal?
It's not
No.
legal. Yeah,
Amazon.
you just got us kicked off YouTube.
Nate.
It's got to talk over it. It can't be the full screen, Then they won't.
3rd and 4. Stadford motions, hike. Stadford
Oh,
Yeah.
sacked? No.
almost
Nope.
gets
He's loose.
sacked.
He's loose.
Throws
Oh,
it.
oh,
Flag.
flag.
Oh,
Probably not
Flag.
holding.
pass
I'm guessing.
interference.
Nah, they threw that before he threw the ball. It's holding on somebody. I just don't know if it was on defense or offense. That flag came out before he threw the ball, though. I think it's holding on the legal man downfield. Yeah, it looks like they're going illegal. There's a hold and an illegal man downfield. They're going to decline both, so Rams are going to kick a field goal probably.
Yeah.
There. You can cut this part out, Nate. I'm just us
Well,
watching the game now.
if you made it this far from the bottom of my heart,
Uh,
thank you.